slightest of such or change in attitudes which are not positive from my children. And that is only when I have make out that time for the child or children.
Yeah, for you to notice that.
Exactly. Because most times children, if they see that the atmosphere is not conducive for them to talk, even if you are alone, the child like, Mom, what? You sent the child away already.
Of course.
Mom, please, I'm tired. Can't you see? I'm just coming back. No, they need you at that time.
Yeah.
So no matter how stressed you think you might be, just listen.
Yeah.
So it's very important.
Very, very important. Listen to your children. Okay, so there is no, right? Or is there a no?
There's also a no.
Okay.
In case maybe you're not sure of who you're bringing.
Okay.
Especially in this generation that people are full of what you are not thinking. You may bring in someone thinking you have brought out. Maturity is not just by physical looks and age.
Or numbers.
Exactly. So there are people that are full of age but are not mentally matured. So there are people that don't even know what is the difference between a child, what should be shown to a child or be done with a child, and what should be done around adults.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, if you're not sure, it's just enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like she said, before you bring in someone, you have to get to know the person better. Like better. You need to know the person. Will this person help my children or destroy them? So you better know what you are bringing into your house in the name of help. So you better know, make your research very, very well. All right. So between family and career, which should be a woman's priority? Already, I know you've said something about this earlier on, but still, I really want you to talk about it again. Between family and career, which should be a woman's priority? Is it her work, career, or her family?
I think the woman should try as much as she could to integrate.
Okay.
There should be integration.
Okay.
Because once perfection is far from it, just try to balance it.
Just be in the middle.
Yes, balance it. Bring in the work home and see how, don't just work. Or family, you go to the office when maybe you are the boss. And you're not leading by example because of your family.
It's a problem.
You understand?
Yeah.
And at home, work, and yes, family behind. So try to integrate this whole stuff as much as you can. Just like I said, the number one thing is self-care. Because once you're balanced upstairs, you tend to see that everything goes well and seek support.
Okay.
The support system should be a very good one, both in your office and at home.
Yeah.
Seek help when necessary. All right. Yeah. The truth is, whether we like it or not as women, the family is a priority. That is why we are even doing the career.
Of course.
All right. It's for ourselves and
the family.
Women naturally have their supporters.
Support nation.
Exactly. We are just a support system. Naturally. That's how we are wired.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So whatever we do is to support somewhere. Even if a woman does not have the children or does not have the family, you discover that with her career, she's supporting somewhere.
Of course.
You understand? But as much as you can, as a career mother or a career wife, try to integrate. Let there be integration.
Okay.
Try as much as you can to balance it. Your work culture should be that which will support you.
Yeah.
Don't go for jobs that you know that this cannot even as a mother, you are not supposed to go there. Don't even start
it. Just like home. And maybe start frying akara by the door. Alright, so what benefits does a woman's family have in her career?
Ah,
Plenty.
it's much. I wish men are here to tell us. But there are a lot of benefits, honestly.
Okay.
Financial benefits.
Okay.
Because honestly, once you see a good woman supporting the family, it gives the husband, you see the husband healthy.
Mm.
As in, when I mean mentally healthy,
Okay.
he does things right. Though some men are just ingrates.
Mm.
You see the entire family healthy most times, and it helps in molding the children.
Yeah.
A career woman is a model to her children. That's why you see, like, I don't know, in the African setting, because I'm an African, a proud Nigerian at that, because as a country God gave me, I don't have another. So, you see, a man that may come from a toxic family, as in a home that the mother endured frustration, he will be telling his wife, see, I want you to be like my mother.
So when if I now decide you should be like my father will take care of me and do everything.
You understand?
So it's going to be
it's just that mothers are models. So that alone is a kind of it's the children benefits from that.
Yeah.
So as a career woman, that's why you just have to try as much as you can, balance it up. Don't be the type that the girl will be see. When I was a child, when in fact in my house, in my family, my mother was the everything. She was the boss because she was bringing the money. So because of that, now your daughter that has grown up want to look down on her husband.
No, the boss husband.
Yes, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. As a career woman, try as much as you can to balance your home. Let them benefit positively from you as a mother. Yeah. And it will serve as encouragement to you and your family. Your husband will be glad, your children will be happy. And you discover that you will strive to better yourself all the time, especially when you are happy with what you're doing. Because it's not all about going out looking for career, because looking for what to do or running after a career that you are not even passionate about.
That's stressful.
Very stressful. You're just doing it maybe because you want to support.
The money.
No.
Or maybe the money is not coming in the way it should.
Yes.
That's going to be a headache. All right. So, what would you say about a woman who always wants to get from her husband? That's every day, anything. Maggie, 10 naira Maggie, na my husband. Gazelle, na my husband. Everything, and she.
Are you still women like that?
Guys, the full ground. They don't want to do anything, and they want to look good. They want to eat good food. They want to do things that other who are working class women are doing. They want to belong to them. So, what can you say about this kind of women? They are not helping. They are not doing anything. They just want to be collective.
Now, if a woman is like that, she cannot have her complete autonomy as a woman. As in, that freedom. She can't. Imagine asking for everything. You understand?
Yeah.
And such women have low self-esteem.
Of course.
You understand? Because you can't. There are some times that there are some issues that may come up, or some discussions that you may be having with that same husband, and you won't have. You know, we'll get mouth talk. You understand? You can't say anything. You understand? So what is that? As in, I don't know how to, as in, you will definitely not be confident enough in some certain areas.
Of course.
You will definitely not be confident enough in some certain areas. I know some women, as in especially due to social media,
Yeah.
especially this young generation coming up, they think it's all about marrying somebody that is having money, and you
Already
just
met.
be asking, and you think that way you can be like this, you can be influential, you can be a celebrity. No, it's not going to work that way.
It can actually work on social media, but back home, man, you're a rack.
I'm telling you, it can only be on social media.
But back home, you're a rack. Yeah, I have a neighbor who, okay, she marries a doctor, and is this kind of secondary school? Is it graduate? Do they call them graduate? I don't know. Secondary school graduate. Let me put it that way. No, the secondary. She was looking for admission to university, and so they got married. So she was just like, oh, okay, I do popcorn. I supply popcorn. They were like my neighbor. So all the time she will come, give me 15 naira popcorn. If my husband returns, I'll pay. If the day she did not say her husband returns, she will pay. She was like, give me free popcorn. And me, okay, since it's popcorn now, I just fetch one hand or two hand, give her where they go. She will collect and go. So now one day I was like, all these 50 naira that you're waiting for your husband to give. I was a student, right? Not married, single. I was a student, but I was doing that and then still go out to follow my colleague. In fact, all of them are men. I was the only woman. Paint, penthouse. So I'll come back and so she was like, why would a single girl like you be painting?
Can you imagine?
What if someone that wants to toss you or wants to marry you see you painting? Do you think he will still come for you? I was like, anyway, let's wait for that time. We'll see if he wants to marry a painter or not. She was like, okay. So I was like, okay, so you that is collecting 50 naira popcorn without paying, expecting that your husband should come and pay. Now, do you think you're not a problem to your husband? She was like, why would I talk to her like that? Why would I talk to her like that? She got angry, she went inside. She waited for her husband returned, and then she now collect. I think it was, almost 500 naira, 50 naira, 500 naira. She now collect 1,000 naira. She brought that I should give her 500. And I said, sorry, I don't have change. God forgive me, I was having 500 naira to give her. But I was like, let me just show her shaggy. I said, I don't have change. I will give you when I have 500 naira. And if it's like that, me, I should give her the 1,000 naira. She should return it back to her husband. Anytime he gets the 500, they'll pay me my. I was like, really? This is business. Whenever I want to go and buy sugar, I do not go to tell them, give me when I sell, I will come back and give you money. I pay them. So you don't expect me to give you this 1,000 naira. I dropped the 1,000 naira. She went back. I don't know what transpired inside. There was a lot of yama 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 yama. I was just hearing. So she came back. She was very, very angry. Yeah, I should give her later, go and look for change. I was like, okay, I gave her. I was having the change. Oh, I refused to give her. God forgive me. She went and looked for the change wherever she wants to go and look for the change, and then she brought my 500 naira. So the following day, I went to work. I was coming back. I was not having class that day, so I went to bed. I was coming back, and I bought mango. So she was like, "Mango, I think I with carrot and cabbage." So she was like, "What do you want to do? What do you want to cook?" I was like, "I want to make sauce." So she was like, "Please, if I make the sauce, I should give her." Oh. I was like, "Give you. Your husband is a doctor. Your husband is working, and you stay back home expecting me that I'm not going to get a husband that will marry me because I am a painter to come and give you food to eat. So how is that possible?" So she was like, "No, she did not mean it like that. Though. Why am I angry? Why am I?" I was like, "See, if you know what is good for your life, you are very, very, you're too small like this to be staying at home calling yourself a full housewife. Go and learn something. Go and do something." She was like, "It's true." I was like, "No, it's not true." I went and cooked my food. I ate. I didn't give her. God forgive me again. Oh, yes. No, there are some things you don't just. I didn't give her. So the following day, she now met me. She was like, she has spoken to her husband and she's going to learn tailoring. I was like, beautiful. That's good. Congratulations. And then truly, the month ends, and then I saw her with tape and scissors. I was like, where are you going to? She's going to work. I was like, okay, that's nice. She went and then she learned how to sew clothes, and then I gave her one of my wrapper to help me sew gown, and I paid her.
Which is much better than 15 naira your abba now.
I was like, when I was giving her the money, I was like, okay, now if you want to come and buy popcorn, please do not come and tell me that you bring one big bowl, that me I should give you 50, big bowl of 50 naira popcorn, that you pay me later when you want my return. At least now you're doing something. So please, let's do something instead of demanding, because we have been taxed already as collectors. Eh? Are we tax collectors? At least whenever he's not around, you should be able to buy 15 naira. My girl, he comes back and eat. And even if he's around, just surprise him. Don't ask him for money.
That's very true.
He will eat and he will be happy. Yes, but all the time, our own are just to collect for pocket,
which is not it's not right.
It's not right.
It's not right at all. It's not right.
All right, so
because that makes her vulnerable. It makes a woman vulnerable.
Yes, in fact, to other men,
yes, very vulnerable because you don't have anything, and you have needs.
Plenty need, women with needs. Okay. Why do some African men frown at women who are financially independent?
Pride and ego, Jare.
Why would a woman have plenty money than me?
Ego. And ego. Ego. Pride and ego. Pride. Honestly, I think I know there might be other factors.
Yeah.
But number one of it, I think, is pride and ego. As in,
I am a man.
You understand? Well, I know. That reminds me. Yesterday, I was in the bank. I was in a bank. And I overheard a conversation. It's like the lady was, was already, she's a student studying, she's already into her PhD program.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, why will you, as a woman, a girl that is not yet married, you are going in for PhD? Why? You don't want to marry? She now said, does that mean just because I'm a PhD student, I'm not going to get married? Or if I'm a PhD graduate, I have my degree as a PhD graduate, I'm not going to get over. Why is this mentality with us in Africa? I was too shy to turn to look at the people that we're discussing because I don't want them to this minding your business stuff. But I was like listening with keen interest, even though I was writing. I was listening with keen interest because I was interested in that. As if I should just chip in. You see the kind of men we are talking about. What has her educational level got to do with marriage?
If the husband go come, you go come. Whether you go
exactly,
or not, whether you
it's even to your own advantage as a man. So once a woman is financially stable,
it's a problem.
It's a problem in Africa. It's a problem.
Please, our money should not be problem.
I remember in those days they used to tell us, people should not go to school too much so that you have husbands to marry. Because if you go to school too much, nobody will want to marry you. Will be like, it's true. It's true. You understand?
Yeah.
It's in fact, all this and I think one of the major factors is it's a patriarchal statement that has from a long time ago it has been on and on and on and on. That is stereotype. So it plays from generation to generation to generation. So if we don't create this awareness to make people know that these things are not really true, it is widely believed that men are the head.
And we believe that too.
We do. Forget our financial stability.
We do.
You are still the head, Oga.
We will be the neck.
We are the neck carrying the head.
All right, so what's your last take to the viewers? What would you tell them?
Okay.
More especially to the women. Men just want to stay in the back home doing nothing.
Dear women, please believe in yourselves.
Okay.
Believe in yourselves. When you believe in yourself, you achieve a lot.
Okay.
I remember back then, I started giving birth. I was just a diploma holder then, and I never stayed back, even though it was in a place that there are no job opportunities as much, and I created one for myself.
Okay.
I decided to start doing lessons, to go to houses and do lessons for children.
Okay.
And I was paid. So I didn't just, it's not as if my husband was unable to feed me.
But
He
you need
was.
something.
I cannot be asking for 50 naira to buy popcorn for my son. I can't be doing that.
You don't want to be my neighbor.
Exactly. And as soon as we relocated to Jalingo, I began teaching immediately before he could even know it. I now told him, see, this is what I want to do. He said, fine.
Okay.
And I taught for a very long time. And as soon as I told him, we had an agreement that as soon as I'm done with childbearing, I'm going back to school.
Yeah.
And I did that. And by the grace of God, I'm still schooling and schooling and schooling. All right. So believe in yourself. Your voice matters.
Okay.
You can do better than you imagine. Chase your passion.
Yeah.
All you need to do is to agree with your spouse. Don't just sit there and wait for him to say it all. Sometimes they are going through major stress that you may not know, just to make the family run. Okay? Just to make sure everything goes well in the house. Just to make sure you two are okay. You have to believe in yourself. You have to chase the dreams for your family.
Yeah.
And I believe God will help you as you do. Thank you so much.
All right, please do well to be that good, supportive system. In fact, machine. Me, I call it machine.
Yeah.
Forget that system whatsoever. That one in English. That machine. So be that supportive machine. Help. Do something. Do something. All right. So we have come to the end of today's program. Trust me, next week I'm going to bring to your screen another interesting package. And please do well to stay tuned and join me next week, the same time, the same station. Yes, I remain your favorite host, Rachael Lance. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Bar sunana Faizan Hamid. Na shiga ƙungiyar jiya shekarar da ta gabata. Sannan na yi dogon jira har na shekara guda. Yau kuma ranar da nake jira ta zo. Da zan cika dalilin zuwa na duniya. Wannan shine saƙona na ƙarshe ga 'yan Kashmir. A lokacin da kuke kallon wannan bidiyon, ni kuma ina can a lahira. Na sadaukar da kaina saboda Kashmir. Na sadaukar da rayuwata saboda 'yanci. Yau ita ce ranar.